What's up? How you doing? Here we are. Beautiful day. It was raining yesterday. I mean, today is a little bit breezy, a little bit cool, but not bad. Not bad. Enjoyable. So we're gonna do liver and onions with leeks. I already cut it, washed it, and I'm gonna chop it up. I have really good olive oil here, estate grown, extra virgin Californian olive oil. I think it's like Capay Valley, California, Seca Hills. So I'm gonna put a little bit in here. A little bit is not enough, and too much is never enough. Never. Have my mixing stick, my knife. A lot of clouds in the atmosphere. Let me chop it. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Onions make the meal. Onions make the meal. This is part of the onion family. We cut it up like this. Some people, they don't like onions. Everybody has a genetic disposition to certain flavors. Me, I love onions. And cilantro. I don't think I can eat enough cilantro. Crank up some heat here. A little bit breezy. I hope it doesn't interfere with the microphone. And then we have red boiler onions. That's what I'm going to use. Very nice looking onion. That's the back part. I don't use it. It's a plug. This acts as a shovel. Pick up your stuff. Put it in there. It smells great. Great, great. Give it a little mix up, like Three's Company. Put a little olive oil in there, a little bit more. It's got a nice color. I always remember a friend of mine when I put the olive oil in. I had a friend where we were very close back in 6th, 7th grade, a long time ago. We hung out, you know, things you do as a kid. Skip school, things like that. Got caught, got in trouble at school for that. But I remember one time I was, this is when I first met him. I was at his house, we were watching Good Times. Big fan of Good Times. Get that Delma in there. And got a little bit hungry. And he says, hey, you want to make a snack or something? So I said, like what? And so we went in the kitchen and get the pita bread out, the flat bread, you know, and opened them up. And then he got some olive oil. And Lebanese people, you know, they have great olive oil. And he poured some on there. And then he grabbed the oregano, fresh oregano, and put a ton of oregano, and then he rolled it up, you know, and then we ate, you know, a couple of those, and I became a fan. And later on, when I became older, if I was hungry, I would make that as a snack. Simple stuff. These are great little onions. Now that over there has a great appealing fragrance. Very appealing. The peels are leaving me. Wow, give me a hard time with the peeling process here. That's why I like to get a couple of layers instead of the first thin one. The first thin one is hard. It's like trying to pull off a hangnail. Yeah, it's not cold, but it's not warm either. It's not that bad. Somebody told me one time, you know, like, I don't feel it now because I'm outside, but if you're cleaning an onion and your eyes are getting irritated from the sulfur compounds, they said put a match right here, and I don't know, the sulfur gets absorbed by the chemicals or whatever in the match. I don't know if that's true. I tried it one time, a few times. It seemed to work, but I didn't do a double-blind placebo study on it, so I don't know. It was raining yesterday, you know, steady rain. Nothing crazy, but it was just steady. And washed everything. It's like, where were these rains when we needed them back in January when the fires were burning? Could have saved a lot of people's homes. Every home could have been saved. Like, the timing was off. The planet does not have a good mechanism, but why would it? It doesn't care about you, the planet. The planet had a consciousness, and a fire started like that, and it noticed that there were homes and, you know, people living there. It would send clouds immediately. Be like, go over there, put the fire out. But that does not happen. We'll put one more. I put them all, but you know. Onions, garlic. What else? Leeks. little salt and pepper. This is like the green pepper, it has more flavor. Himalayan salt. I give credit to Pakistan. That alone smells good enough, but you know what? The calories in that are too low. You would never survive. Plus, you need, you know, certain things like vitamin A. You know, it's funny. I remember, I think a group of people went to Antarctica or Alaska. Well, it was Antarctica, since there were penguins there, or whatever, seals in the story. And they were starving, they were hungry, no food. And then they got their hands on seals. To eat them. And I don't know how the story actually goes, so we're gonna make some of it up. But I believe that the seals, their meat was low in fat, so it wasn't enough to sustain the people, you know. And so they ate the liver. The liver had high fat. But the liver was toxic because it contained extremely high levels of vitamin A. So they ate the liver and they ended up either getting really sick or dying from vitamin A toxicity. If it's not one thing, it's another. Planet is designed to take you out. You know, we survived, but not that friendly. Now, compared to, you know, living on Jupiter, it's friendly, but that's all relative, you know. A lot of steam coming off the onions, a lot of water in there. They shrink down to nothing. A little bit longer, and then I'll put the liver. You don't want to overcook the liver. It turns into material that you would use underneath your shoes to walk on. So you have to, you know, cook it just enough, and take your chances, right? But in the U.S., we don't eat much organ meat anymore. I think in the 50s and before, you know, mothers would make liver once a week. Call you up and say, we're eating liver. And a lot of kids are like, oh, I don't want to eat that. And they'd say, okay, you don't eat it, you're going to starve to death. You'd be surprised how different foods, they may not taste good to you because you're not hungry enough yet. That's probably what it is, you know. I mean, if you have something that you can't eat, you're like, oh, I can't eat that, that's disgusting. What you're saying is you're not hungry enough for that yet. I know for lamb, I can't stand lamb. Don't like it. It's like, to me, it's like the visual thing of, like, if I had to watch Star Wars, I equate that with having to eat lamb. So, if you get a little hungry though, like really hungry, like you're self-digesting, you know, self-cannibalizing, that lamb is going to taste pretty good. So that's all it is. It's a matter of hunger. Like I cannot, I mean, I can't, okay, so I can eat lamb if I had to. Like I went visiting somebody's house and they made lamb and they only made lamb, I will eat it. out of courtesy. But they made lamb and they made steak, like a ribeye or New York strip or something like that. I will not touch the lamb in 1,000 years. Won't touch it. All right, I'm gonna get a bowl. I'm gonna clear here all this stuff, and then I'm gonna cook the veal liver. I'll be back in a flash. All right, I am back. That's the liver, veal liver, and flour, a little salt on there, and we have 2 lemons, and we have the olive oil, which I've already put in here to warm it up. That's really good. Yeah, check that out. That is a really good olive oil. Got to use it by 9/30/2026. I know there's a website here somewhere, but my eyeballs are not picking it up right now. Oh, I see it. I see it way at the bottom. The last thing they have on here, SekaHills.com. So that would be spelled SekaHills.com. Seka Hills, SEKA. All right. This table is like slightly off in terms of being level. I got to put up on that wood there. Maybe that helps a little bit. All right, let's start cooking the liver. It was not hot enough yet. I rarely make that mistake, but yeah, it's getting there now. Yeah, we're good now. Smells great. I have to get my tongs. I'll be right back. You know the drill in a flash. Very good. Very good. You know, one of my, I don't want to call it a fantasy, but one of my dream things to do is to go up to the mountains, up San Gabriel Mountains, way up at the top. I would like to go before a snowstorm, but be there while it's happening. Set up my tent, nice one. If I'm going, I want to have a 3-person tent. I want room in there. I don't want to, you know, be cramped up like that, you know, like a sardine in a can. So go up there, set everything up, and then have a nice dinner just before all hell's about to break loose. Big snow, maybe at least 3 feet. I know it's tough to get down after, but LAPD. And, you know, stay up there for a few days, relax, bring a few steaks. You know, you stay there 3 days, 6 steaks. It sounds like a lot, but when you're in that kind of an environment, your body's using a lot of energy. It's using a lot of energy just to stay warm. All right, these are good enough to go. These are good. These are good. I've had one earlier. Very good. I think these are done. I don't want to make shoes out of them, you know. Give them a little slip. Should be enough. I'll be right back in a flash. All right, I am back. Take these out. And I will bring these inside because I don't want them to get cold. Oh, lemon first. Yeah, that. All right, I am back. I put the second batch in. Very good aroma. Plenty of lemon. You know, I just felt 2 raindrops, and I see clouds are gathering around, and I'm thinking round 2 is coming. All right, I am back. That was delicious liver and onions, leeks, fresh organic lemon, delicious. So Had a little bit of a, you know, a snack, and good energy food. Has everything in it. You could survive off of that. Anyway, that's it for now. Ciao.